Here is a feature card. It's a blade assembly that goes into some of our products. They tend to be pretty expensive, somewhere in the $2,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 price range. It has a common shape. That sheet metal then is going to be pretty consistent, dimensionally front to back and side to side. The problem is that we are in very rare cases can we touch anywhere on this front face. The only place that we've been able to identify that we can consistently touch is on the radius of this small bull nose here. I'll give you a detail of that. So this small radius right here is the only place that is consistent on this whole front face, because there are a lot of feature cards that have features on the front face that we can't bear against. This handle assembly also is not ideal for bearing against. One of the problems with this product is that from a side-to-side directional, you really can't pull up on it terribly and distort this board. When you start to distort the board, you start actually breaking the very high density pin connections between the solder pads. So that's something to avoid. So what we've elected to do is come up with a pack that deals with all of its known problems. Not a terribly beautiful pack, but functional. This is a painted piece of MDF, medium density fiberboard. We have machined areas that have little features so that we can screw sheet metal components into it. This is painted so that it has conductive properties, giving a detail. You can see here that it's a two-piece rail construction. That two-piece rail construction right here permits us to have very tight tolerances side to side between rails. Then what we also have here is in the front, we have this swivel plate. The swivel plate moves out of the way, can be screwed into place. When we move that out of the way on both sides, we then have the ability to install the feature card. I'll do so now. We lock these swivel plates into place. And you now have a board that you can pick up and move around. This then goes into a large carton. A large carton is made of conductive material, so that it keeps it as a fair dead cage. It prevents it from having any ESD issues. In concept, what I'd like to consider is if it's possible to make a blow molded version of this. I've seen some tool cases that give me hope. The goal would be for us to, during the closing of the lid, take the place of these stainless steel rails. The thought is if you've got a board and you can have some feature on the lid that comes over, maybe that's all we need. Thanks for listening.